What's happening today is the UK's first Helpathon, in which some biomedical researchers have asked a question, have asked for some help. How can we do our research into our area of biology, our area of disease research, without using animals?
Helpathon is a concept that was developed in the Netherlands to help scientists who are using animals to transition to animal-free innovation methods. And we've seen what's been happening in the Netherlands. They've been making great progress, and we wanted to bring it to the UK to see how it would translate and how we could help researchers here in the UK to make that transition to animal-free, human-relevant research.
It's just like a very intensive kind of multi-day workshop in which we try to answer a central question.
Basically, we are providing, with a group of 20 people, some time and some space to reflect on a particular biomedical research question.
The question was about my research. How can we develop new animal-free research models that better represent human biology? So I'm really inspired by the session so far. I think as scientists we sometimes get a bit too focused on the stuff that we can already do in the lab and not so much on what's possible out there. And this Helpathon has really helped me to explore these new opportunities.
During yesterday's session, new ideas were identified, were discussed, were brought together. And today is the day when these ideas are crystallized into potential proposals of how we can get new models, new ways to perform scientific research whilst minimizing, and ideally, where possible, eliminating the use of animal systems.
What we actually found was there are so many researchers out there who really wanted to transition to alternative methods, move away from their animal experiments, but they just didn't know how, and they didn't have the contacts. And that is actually what the Helpathon is all about. That is for people willing to transition, to help them in that transition.
I'd never been to a Helpathon before and I didn't know what to expect. What I found when I came in was that it was a very creative environment, lots of activities, lots of ideas generated, and also lots of solutions for people to take away with them.
It was really nice to see just a massive group of diverse individuals, scientists, researchers, policy people, kind of more lay people, much like myself, coming in from different perspectives to really spend a lot of time sharing what they know, working together on these problems to understand what the landscape is, generate ideas, and then move towards not just like one specific physical solution, but kind of a roadmap and a course of action, a few different courses of action that can be taken forward with a real nice focus on giving those people who brought the problems in solid materials to work with and take away with them. So it was a really fascinating thing to be a part of, and I think really helpful and useful.
What's inspiring me today is the response by the scientists who are asking the question, who are looking for help to do their research without using animals, the response of other scientists and members of the public who want to come here and help, spend time answering the question, and the progress that we're making actually in helping the scientists do their research without using animals. It's all really inspiring, not just for this particular question, but for the future of science, for other researchers to ask their questions, and knowing that we're going to get a huge response from other scientists and the public to help them along their way and to help research be better and more human relevant.